Good morning. We are discussing about caste system in Indian society. So we have gone through some of the points in last classes. In this class, we are going to discuss about dominant caste. What is dominant caste? What is the meaning of dominant? Dominant means where we have higher level of stratification system. So in those places, we can see the difference between the higher as well as the lower position groups. The people who are strong, they occupy the higher strata in the society, and the people who are weak, they will occupy a lower strata in the stratification system. So dominant means, it means superior. So where we can see that it may be in any group, or it may be in the society. When we see here, we have a class system, caste system, all these things. So depends on this, if one group of people, if they are strong, so they are called as the superior ones in the society. So that in the Indian society, where we can see, we follow the caste system. So there is caste as well as the class, both the systems are there. But caste system is deep-rooted in the Indian society from the traditional time. So when we take this concept here, we can see some castes are called as superior ones, the dominant caste in the society. So this word, dominant caste, is introduced by M.N. Srinivas. This word, dominant caste, is introduced by M.N. Srinivas. For the first time he uses this word. So according to him, so he introduced this word because to know the difference between the intercaste and interreligious groups. How one caste is superior and one caste is lower, inferior. How do we have the differences here? Why do we have the conflict between the two castes? So the conflict is only because of there is no equality in the society. So when there is no equality, one caste feels that that is the superior one and another one is the inferior one. Because of this differences, there is a conflict in the society. So because of this, M.N. Srinivas introduced this particular concept as dominant caste. So according to him, dominant caste means a caste is dominant when it preponderates numerically over the other castes, when it also wields preponderant economic and political power, and when it enjoys a high ritual status in local caste hierarchy. So it means when a group, so here we can see that when a group of people, when they are numerically very strong, so numerically the strength is high in the society, and also economically and politically if they are very strong in the society, those group of people we call them as a dominant caste. That we can see in the society. So here we can see in the caste system we have this. So in the caste system, numerically if they are strong, that is the number of people are more, as well as economically and politically if they are very strong in the caste system. So when we have the hierarchical system here, this is the higher one, this is the lower one. So when we call higher, that means numerically, socially, economically and politically, if they are strong, we call that caste as a dominant caste. That is according to M.N. Srinivas. So next one, nature of dominant caste. So we have 5 points. So let us go through that one by one. First one, determinants of dominance. So in this we can see that any dominant caste in the society, so there is some concept there why it should be called as a dominant caste. Mainly here we can say in a traditional society, if a person, if he is strong, so he was called as a superior one. Then after that the changes took place in the society. So when the caste system was introduced here, so some of the concepts here we can see that why they are called as a dominant ones. So they should hold some of the dominance there. What are those things? Here it should own a sizable amount of land. If we are calling that as a dominant caste, means it should have a very big amount of a land. So if that particular caste is having the very big amount of the land, then we can see that that is called as a dominant one. Then also the people of that dominant caste, they should enjoy a greater number of, where we can see, economic and political power. They should enjoy a greater economic and political power. If they enjoy that, then we can see that we can call that as a dominant caste. And also nowadays we can see that education is one of the factor. If a people in that particular caste, if they are educated, if they are well occupied in that any particular professions, then we can see that that is the weightage for that particular caste. That is the weightage for the dominant caste. So those things which we can find in the dominance. If we need to call that as a dominant caste, there is some of the factors which the caste has to have. So here we can see when a caste enjoys numerical strength, economic and political power, high ritual status, then we call that as a dominant caste. So numerical strength, the number is very big. Economic and political power, if they enjoy high ritual status, when they enjoy all these things, then we can call that as a dominant caste. So these are the group which we can see when we say that determinants of dominance. So what are the determinants we have to call that as a dominant ones? So these are the ones which we can see. Next point, second one, distribution of dominance. So different elements are distributed differently in all these groups which we can see. Now for example, we can see that it is not equally distributed. So some groups which we can see numerically it may be strong, but economically and politically it may be weak. Okay, sometimes we can see that in some groups economically they are strong, but politically they are weak. So the dominance which we have in the society is not distributed equally for all the members in that particular group. So in every caste which we can see, so the caste may be a dominant caste, but still in that dominant caste, what dominance may not be distributed equally there. There is a difference in the distribution of the dominance. So it varies from one group to another group. For example, we can see here one dominant caste. So economically if they are strong, politically they may be weak. And sometimes which we can see ritually they are strong, but economically and politically they are weak. But here it is very easy for them to enjoy one form of dominance, is easy to acquire the other form of dominance. If they have one form of dominance, numerically if they are strong, then easily they can acquire economic and political dominance in the society. And economically if they are strong, politically they can acquire a dominance in the society. This is very easy in the dominant caste. Next one, dominance is not purely a local phenomena. So it's not the local matter. But M.N. Srinivas, he says in rural India, dominance is local matter. According to him, dominance is local matter in a rural society. Why he says like that? Because in rural areas we can see one or two families. They may be dominant ones. So only one or two families may be residing in one particular village, but they are called as the dominant caste because that group of people, they live in that particular region. So when they live in that particular region, their dominance is wider comparing to other people. So because of that, in any one local area, in any one villages, if one or two family is there, their network is very wide, because in all the in that particular places where surrounding places which we can see, in all the region which they are living, there we can see they have the wider connectivity between the people. So because of that, their dominance may be higher comparing to any other group of people. So because of that, in any one particular villages which we can see, 1 or 2 families may be residing in that particular village, but still they are called as a dominant caste. So that he says that is in a rural India, dominance is a local matter. This we can find in the rural areas. So some of the dominant caste in the society which we can see, they are dominating on the group of people where we can see they are called as the superior ones, and other castes are called as the inferior ones. If they are numerically very small, but still they dominate on the other group of people in the society. Next one, new factors affecting dominance of caste. So what are the new factors of affecting on the dominance of the caste? So how do we find out? So here, according to M. N. Srinivas, he says that Western education, jobs in the administration, and urban resources of income. So some of the factors he is taking here. So according to him, here Western education, jobs in the administration, and urban sources of income, they contribute to the dominance in that particular caste. They give the prestige and power to that particular group of people in the caste system. So when a people here, we can see that in a present society, this is also one of the important factor. Education is one of the important factor. Occupation is one of the important factor. Then income is one of the important factor. When a people of that particular caste, if they are well educated, then occupied in a very good place, then we can say that they are going to get a very good income, and this will give the weightage to that particular caste people. That is specially to identify them as a dominant caste. This is also one of the important factor in the present society. So this is added as a new factors which is contribute to the dominance of the caste. So that is very important in the present society. Then fifth one, dominant caste at the state level. Some of the castes are called as the dominant caste. So let us see that. So here Lingayats and Vokkaligas in Karnataka are called as a dominant caste. Then Reddis and Kammas in Andhra Pradesh, they are called as a dominant caste in Andhra Pradesh. Then Nayars and Ezavas in Kerala, they are called as a dominant caste. Then Padayachi and Mudaliyar in Tamil Nadu are called as a dominant caste. And with that, Rajput, Jats, then Thakurs, etc. in north states, they are identified as a dominant caste in different states which we can see. So one state to another states, there is a difference. It depends on the group, it depends on that particular region. So some group of people are called as a dominant ones. Some group of caste are called as a dominant caste in that particular state. So some of the examples which we have here. So these castes are called as a dominant caste in that particular state. So like that, we can see that throughout Indian society, in all the states which we have, one or the other caste is called as a dominant one. Because from the traditional society, numerically they are strong, economically they are strong, politically they are strong, and nowadays new factors are contributing to the dominance which we can see. Education and occupations are contributing to that. So because of that, we could find that they are called as a dominant caste in that particular state. Okay. So these are the 5 important points which we have gone through under nature of dominant caste. So I'll give you some of the questions based on this particular unit. So write down the questions and answer the questions. So I'll just read out some of the questions what I have written here. So just note down the questions now. These are the 1 mark questions what I am reading now. First one, how is the word caste derived? Second one, who introduced the concept of dominant caste? Third one, who wrote Caste and Race in India? Fourth one, who wrote Caste in India? Fifth one, who wrote People of India? So I have given 5 1-mark questions. So answer these. So next is 2 marks questions. So in that first one, give the meaning of social inequality. Second one, mention any one definition of caste. Third one, mention any 2 dominant castes of Karnataka. Fourth one, mention any 2 changes in caste system. Fifth one, mention any 2 social reform movements. So these are the 2 marks questions, 5 1-mark questions and 5 2 marks questions which have given here. So answer those questions. Okay, thank you. Have a good day.